Today, ladies and gentlemen, is the day that the Nintendo Switch 2 came out, but we do not have it. So we're on the Wii today, so we're going to get into some Wii Sports. I got a lot to explain in this video, so just bear with me. We're going to get into some tennis with Beef Boss. And let me explain the first thing we're doing here. So, the Wii Sports series we were just doing was getting pro in every sport. We have now officially done that. But what I haven't done is gotten pro and then beaten them in tennis. I did it in baseball. I got pro and then won a game in baseball. I have not done it in tennis yet. And that's a good start. So that is what the gameplay is going to be. For now, we're going to do a baseball game next, though, just for fun, because baseball is the most fun game in this game. However, the heart of the matter today is... How did Elisa get that? Is the Nintendo Switch 2 came out today. Nice. 15. And I wasn't going to get it because it was super expensive and they kept changing release dates, and I just feel like video game companies in general, the product isn't as good as it used to be. But I caved in. I went to go get it today. The new Mario Kart looked pretty sweet. I wanted to play it. Beef Boss. Beef Boss! I wanted to play it, but I went, why am I not getting any power serves, man? Thank you. Dude, I keep losing my thought. Nice! Come on, bro. Give me a power serve. Give me a power serve, Beef Boss. Dude, what is wrong with Beef Boss? That was a nice laser beam. Dude, that's embarrassing at this point. I don't know what in the heck that was. Long story short, alright, let me get my thought back on track. Long story short, I went around to a couple stores today. It got me thinking. So, the first console my parents ever got me was a GameCube. And that was a great console. It had been out for a while. It wasn't the new hype thing, but it was still awesome. You know, a kid never forgets his first console. However, the Wii was the first new console I ever owned, and I remember the day it came out. At least I think it was the day it came out based on this story. I remember my dad took me to the store, and we waited outside early in the morning. We got there really early in the morning, not the night before, but we got there really early in the morning. Starting to be Boss! And I still remember like walking... Boss! And I still remember like walking down the halls just so excited, so fired up. I remember I had some older cousins at the time that had been talking about it. You know, I wasn't really old enough to appreciate anything besides that I was just getting a new console and it was awesome. You know, I wasn't up to date on all the technology and how it rivaled against PlayStation and Microsoft and Nintendo and Sony and Activision and whatever. Whatever the case may be, Beef Boss, can you hit it in the corner? This is embarrassing. But just, it was such a great memory in my life, and today I was thinking about it, and so today I wanted to share it. That's, you know, nothing crazy, not a too crazy exciting story, but the nostalgia was definitely pumping through my blood a little bit today. Beef Boss, dude, a power serve at some point in this millennia would be nice. And then today, my other thought was, as I was going around to these stores, was, dude, how come no one camps out anymore? Dude, camping out for games, you know, we all see all that old nostalgia on the internet. That was so much fun, but just in this digital age of ordering everything online, like, you just don't see it much. And so I went around to actually a couple stores today, and I remember I went to one of the stores, and the guy told me they had like 3,000 people out front waiting for a console, so that did make me a little happy. That made me think that some people still appreciate it. You know, I think the best age for that is high school or college. I'm probably a little old for getting real excited about that kind of stuff, but I'm more than anything, I'm happy that the younger generation is experiencing that to an extent. Beef Boss, we haven't done one power serve, and you missed that. Beef Boss! Can I get one power serve? Thank you! Thank you! Gosh. And front Beef Boss is Boom! That was a great shot. That was a great shot. But I guess just the end of my thought is, one of the things that's crazy to be thinking about is just on the Wii console launch, however many years ago that was, I came home and played this game. And that is a little bit of a crazy thought. Thank you. Is that the game? That's what I'm talking about, bro. Nice little tennis win. Always feels nice. So we've now gone above and beyond pro in tennis. Yeah, nice little 138. They know I'm still smacking it around. All right, let's see if we can get a baseball win. You know, just the more I think about it. Okay. Boom! You know, just the more I think about it, it is kind of crazy. All those years ago coming home and unboxing the Wii. You know, baseball was my sport growing up too. It was the sport I enjoyed the most, the sport that I thought it was best at. I can only imagine what I was thinking when I came home and unboxed this that day. And opened this game, played this game. This actually isn't my original Wii, so it's not like I'm sitting here with a friend of 20 years. Another friend who I've had for about, actually not quite that long either, actually gave me this Wii. And dude, what is in the water today? That might be out of the park. How come I never get those out of the park homers? And bro, it's the laser show. We better charge full price for these tickets. And we're piecing up splitters? That was filth. That was disgusting. Does that get down? Great play. That's about as good a play as they make in this. Dude, Batman, I didn't swing. My booty cheeks. Nice, Batman. Okay, battle, fight. Get foul. Ooh, sneak it through there. Just keep the line moving, Nice. Rex, come on, be the hero. Homer. Wow, that's what I'm talking about, Rex. 7-0 the boss. And here's the boss. And he's going to keep the line moving right along. All right. Here's where things get tricky, though, because the game just randomly decides if they're going to hit or not. Yep, we're looking at pitches. And that is what I'm talking about. Oh, 2 down. Okay, buddy. Oh, no. Dang it. I moved my remote. I didn't even mean to throw that. They are not swinging. There we go. Is that the game? Please, thank you. They usually fall for this one. Yeah, that usually gets them. And then how about this? We just crank it inside heat. This is a little sketchy, though. Okay. 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 How about this? Does she see this coming? She does. All the way into the glove. Please, game. Please, game. That's going to do it, dude. A quick little 7-0. 7-0. Beat the boss. So what we're going to do is just a quick little bowling so I can really talk it through. You know, I always try and talk when we're doing these other sports. And I can never fully finish my point. I get distracted. I get too invested into the journey at hand. Aside from wanting to play a little Wii Sports today and go back to our Nintendo, I guess the whole point is the Switch 2 today, okay, man, had me feeling a little bit nostalgic is the best way I can put it. You know, there's something so special about getting that new console when you're a kid, and I just hope that there's some kid out there, and not some. I'm not doing this game. We're just restarting the whole thought. We're restarting the whole thought. And we're just going to play this one out. Alright, we're just going to restart the whole thought, and we're just going to play this one out. My hope tonight is just that there's a bunch of kids out there unboxing their very first console for the first time with a huge smile on their face, and all their friends are coming over this weekend, even better, siblings, parents, and everyone's going to play it, dude, and everyone's going to remember it. And it's just going to be a great time. There's seriously, as someone who loves video games, there's something super special about them even growing up. You know, they really make a difference they made a huge difference in my life. Obviously, dude, I'm an old man here playing them on the internet, talking to my Wii in 2025 in my room at night on my 4th strike in a row. But I just hope that there's a lot of joy out there tonight. And kids are playing it because I just remember how it made me feel growing up. I remember how it made my friends feel growing up. There was nothing better, and even more just like video games in general, because consoles didn't come around all the time, but back then video games came out a lot more frequently than they do today, was going over to a buddy's house, man, when they got the new game, and just having snacks after school, just having a blast, dude, a great time laughing all night. You know, you didn't want to be the first one to be picked up. And even if you did, people would say, you know, oh, I'm getting picked up first. Like, let me get first game. You know, there was plenty of that going on, dude. Everyone always trying to trick their way into the first game, into the first play of the night. Always started some fights. Started some fights, but made some great memories as well. Like I said, I hope there's a bunch of people out there tonight experiencing those smiles. I love video games, man, I really do. Nice. They really are something special. And we almost finished the night on a great note, but not quite. But hopefully a good enough one. Put it to bed. That's gonna do it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pretty good round, actually. And I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you guys for watching. Beef Boss keeps getting better. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys all have a great night, a great day, and I will catch you guys this side of the next. I believe in you, brother. Have fun with your Switch 2s, and things will just keep getting better and better, dude. It's me and you. Let's go.